Okay, I'm gonna make this review shortly as possible. We're gonna talk about Dreamland 3, finally. Last time I talked about a Kirby game was the sequel. It's already been a month and 4 days. So I'm finally gonna talk about this game. The story plot is plain and simple. Dark Matter has returned once again, and will afraid of his total darkness with his big huge range of tentacles taking over part of Dreamland. It's up to Kirby's friends, Rick the Hamster, who, Chuckle, of the pink blob with a bow on her head, and Plain the fish, Gooey, he is the second player to assist Kirby in part of the game as much as possible, so the cat, and the owl, which name is Koo. It says Kirby throughout the entirety of the journey, but this time this game won't be so easy as the second game has been, or the first one. This time in Dreamland 3, it makes you have to do all these challenges. The first one you have to not squash the flowers. Other ones will have like mini games, and puzzles. If you mess them up, you won't get the chance to get the heart star. And like every Kirby game, you have to jump at the right moment to get a star, or Maxinato, or extra life. This game is already 23 years old, and the graphics look amazingly great. It looks like the entirety background is done by a 7-year-old by Crayon. As we all know about Kirby, and most likely his sequels of all games, they are pretty good. This one is actually one of my favorite ones. And I played this game like last weeks ago. Sure, it's cute, it's adorable, it's pretty easy to do. And like all Kirby games, means get abilities. Whether you're playing with Kirby or you have your friends to come along in the journey, and handling the challenges to have different abilities. Like for instance, it's Kirby's friend Chol, the pink one, can have like different abilities of using fire, or to fly upwards, ice powers, there's to do different attacks of freezing enemies, rock ability, to throw Kirby around with a rock ability. Not to mention, and spike ability to attack. Bloom ability, which is obviously using Bloom ability to attack. A Parasol, aka Umbrella, to use as a weapon. Excuse me. I don't usually sneeze in these reviews. Anyways, I started to keep talking about the game. The enemies are pretty easy to take down in one hit, and some of them are invisible. Not to mention the cool boss battles with Wispy Woods, the Killer Dolphin, Killer Whale, or Carva. And they're pretty interesting boss battles throughout the entirety of the game, and there's like many levels that you have to use abilities to your other characters' designs. It's the 100% this game, 100 completion all missions. It makes the game a worthy challenge, and If you mess up, you have to restart the level all over again. So go ahead and be careful on what you do. I do like most people do on YouTube. Look up the gameplay and see how it works. I won't give away too much of this game this time, since this has to be a short review of this wonderful, beautifully well-designed gameplay. I almost forgot to mention, music is amazingly perfect. It's been fabulous. I love the characters, I love the backgrounds. This game is just so fun, it's so good. And this game does have like a minor flaws on you have to redo some of the scenes over and over again until you get it 100% completed. I'm sure it'll take you like a while to get this far into the game, but hey, it's a Kirby game. I actually like how they don't want to make it easier, just like in the first one of Dreamland, and go to point A to point B to the very end of the stage. I really love these different abilities that every time Kirby chooses a random character that's quite useful, can actually make this far into the game. It's actually a pretty neat, helpful idea to make a whole trilogy of this game being all that interesting. I really like this idea, how they make it a bit more, in the word for it, a worthy challenge. I mean, if you're playing this game, and it might take you like maybe like 3 or 4 hours of gameplay, it'd probably be worth your time. Because I know this game is actually pretty great. If you're like a huge Kirby fan like I am, and fall in love with this wonderful pink hero that sucks everything up, or adorable enemies, and get to be sucked in and get to be inhaled inside his stomach in the endless void. And seeing something this cute can be so dangerous at times, but yet so good. Alright, time to wrap this up with the final battle. Spoilers if you don't want to see this ending, if you want to see the entirety of the gameplay. In the final battle, you fight King Dedede once again, but gets possessed by none other than dark matter. If you collect enough star hearts throughout all 5 worlds. Yes, this time there's 5 worlds. Kirby will use his amazing weapon of the Star Rod to take out dark matter once and for all. But this time he takes different forms. First is his first form, and his true form is a giant white eyeball. Using of his little army and a bit of blood spreading. Yes, that's actual blood in the Kirby's game. Jeez. And look at that. Now he's a bleeding eyeball. Once you defeat him, that's the end of the game. And that was Kirby's Dreamland 3. I love it. This game is worthy to be played for many young kids to enjoy all the Kirby's games franchise. And guess what? The fourth installment of Kirby's game will be the 64 one, which I'll get to another time. By the way, the artist is Alto Lane, which she also appeared in Kirby 64 and Kirby All-Star